What's up, guys? This was another upper body workout from last week. We started the day off with some strength focused heavy chin ups. Then we did some hypertrophy focused higher reps overhead press. We also threw in some push ups, which I've been aiming to do for a long time and they felt amazing. And then we just smashed the arms as usual. Here you can see that I'm trying to be as explosive as possible on these bodyweight warm-up reps because I've been forgetting to do this. I've always known that before you do a strength exercise, it's good to do some lighter, more explosive reps on the same movement or on a similar movement. And I started doing this by doing firstly vertical jumps before I did my squats, and now I'm kind of trying to incorporate it into everything I do. For example, I try to do explosive bodyweight reps before my heavy chin-ups. This is the top set right here. Boom, one rep. Let's go for another. Boom, baby. I count that as a rep. I don't care. And this is another PR, by the way. This is 31.25 kilograms for 2 reps. And then I basically did the same back off sets as last time. I did 2 sets of 5 with 20 kilograms. And then I did another set of 5, but with less weight. I did the last set with 17.5 kilograms. And I'm really, really happy with how the chin-ups are going because I've been progressing every single week for the past 5 weeks maybe. I don't know. I started off by doing a top set of 2 with 25 kilograms, and I've been increasing every week by 1.25 kilograms. So that's how many increases for the past couple of weeks? So from 25 to 26.2 to 27.5 to 28.7 to 30 and now to 31.25. And of course the goal is to get to a plus 40 kilogram chin-up, baby. That's my goal. That's been my goal for a long, long time. But that was the chin-up section of the workout. I hope I can progress it next week as well. And then we moved to the overhead press. I did a warm-up set with only the bar, and then this is the second warm-up set with 40 kilograms, just to kind of pump up the shoulders, get some blood in there. And here is the first top set. This is 50 kilograms. I managed to do that for a very stable, I would say, set of 10. But this exercise pumps my shoulders the most. It pumps my shoulders more than the machine shoulder press, more than dumbbell shoulder press. I don't know why, it just does. And after a set of 10, I just couldn't do another set of 10, no way. And I tried another set with 50 kilograms, got it for 8 reps, and my shoulders were already done pretty much. But I decided to go for one more set, but I switched up the variation and just did one lighter set on the behind the neck press. And that felt amazing, but I've lost a lot of range of motion on this movement. My shoulders have become less mobile because I've stopped doing this movement. I used to do it pretty much twice a week, and I could go all the way down to my traps, basically, but now I can't do it, right? Because I've stopped doing the movement. And that just shows me that this movement is really, really important for stable, strong, mobile shoulders that could go through any range of motion. So I'm gonna keep this in the system, do it 1 to 2 times per week. And then we just did 2 sets of bodyweight push-ups. These felt amazing. I grabbed some dumbbells just to be first of all more stable because I have really sweaty hands and I'm gonna be slipping a bit. This adds stability, and also this adds range of motion, so you get a bigger stretch on your pecs, on your front delts, and on your triceps as well. Try it out if you haven't done I don't know how you call it, decline push-ups. I don't know, I just call them deeper push-ups. That's how I call them. and they felt absolutely amazing. My shoulders were really pumped, my back, mostly my lats to be honest, were really pumped, and also my chest got pumped from these. And that was basically the torso section of the workout, and then we just did 3 supersets to finish off the job by smashing the biceps and the triceps. And I've gotten a bit weaker at the incline curls. I don't know what's the reason, but I feel like my form has gotten better. I'm controlling the weight a bit more, and you can see that my biceps is popping a bit more. So this exercise works. I've been doing this for a while now, in combination with hammer curls, in combination with some easy bar curls, and these exercises just work. They just work, baby. And also another good thing is I don't have any shoulder issues anymore. At least I don't have any pain hindering me anymore, right? Because I really had a lot of pain in my left shoulder when it came to pushing, but I incorporated some rear delt warm-ups, some rotator cuff warm-ups, some scapular activation warm-ups, and my shoulders are fine now. And also shoulder mobility. That's really important. If you have any shoulder issues, when you do pushing, pulling, doesn't matter. Just do some rotator cuff exercises, warm up the scapula, and warm up those real delts, that upper back. Just warm up thoroughly, if that makes sense. This is the second set right here. I'm trying to go as slow as possible and just grind as much as possible on these exercises. And another change that I added to my French press with the dumbbells is that I'm trying to add a bit of momentum and a bit more of a stretch to all my triceps exercises. I used to do all my tricep exercises kind of stationary, just put my elbows in a certain position and just do extension, just extend the elbow and just push with the triceps, right? But now I'm trying to add a bit of momentum as I'm pulling, as I'm dropping the weight down. I'm also dropping my elbow a bit downwards as well. That adds a bit of momentum, and it adds extra stretch to the triceps, and my triceps get smashed a lot more by doing just a little bit of my movement. I do this on the triceps push downs, I do this on the easy bar French presses, and now I'm doing it on these French presses as well. And this is by far the best thing I've learned about triceps. Just add a bit more stretch and momentum to the movement, and it's gonna feel a lot better. But that was all I had for you today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout, and as always, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one, baby. Peace out.